The problem identification game is a method designed to improve and smoothen the process of developing KPIs. Identify the problems regarding the KPIs and generate solutions. The game will be played with a minimum amount of 3 groups, and a maximum amount of 7 groups, where every individual player or group can earn points based on their performance. Every group consists of 3 to 5 players. These players must come from various departments, to generate a solution set from different departmental perspectives. At the beginning of the first round, the system initializes the game, by connecting the already existing KPIs to the different main problems to serve as an input for the individual brainstorming. In this round, quantity is the goal. Each participant is asked to come up with as many KPIs as possible and write them down in the app. For each added KPI, the participant receives 2 bonus points to stimulate effort. By letting the participants first brainstorm alone, it ensures that there is no production blocking and thus a greater amount of KPIs are created. Afterwards, they will be allocated to an interdisciplinary team, consisting of different departments. All the generated KPIs by each individual member from a group will be merged into one overview per group. The AI will sort all KPIs on the same topic. In this way, an overview of KPIs from the same topic is clustered. This makes it more easy to interpret all the data. The created groups discuss the KPIs, and form a new list of the most important KPIs. When this is completed, every group receives the other group's lists. They now have 50 coins to divide over all the listed KPIs, with a maximum coin spend of 8 coins per KPI, after each group creates their ranking with the most important KPIs. The lists are compared, in terms of total amount of points per list. The group with the highest total number of points on their list, receives 5 bonus points. From each list, the most valuable KPIs identified are merged into a final list ranked from highest to lowest. The second phase of the game entails the part that helps the customer to create useful insights that contribute to achieving the earlier identified KPIs. This phase differs from the first phase, since it focuses on problem identification instead of KPI identification. However, the essence of how to play the game will remain the same. The groups that were formed in the first phase of the game will be separated from each other and reorganized into new teams. The members of the new teams in the game will now start individually by identifying the problems that negatively affect each identified KPI. Eventually, the groups are going to rank the most urgent problems into a list. To give this process more structure, AI will help to sort the problems. The lists will again be ranked in the same way as phase 1. Namely, by the other groups. After ranking the problems, a merged list will be generated with the most urgent problems, which are connected to the KPIs. The focus of the third phase is to generate and discuss the root causes of the higher level problems. This phase, in contrast to phase 1 and 2, is only played in groups. The reason for elaborating phase 3 in groups is because of the level of detail and difficulty in generating root causes. By being in a group, you can discuss and build upon each other's ideas. This time, however, with the most important problems as the starting point. Each group is asked to deliver possible detailed root causes for each problem. This leads to a big database, in which the problems and the root problems of the KPIs are stated, with which the program can connect different possible solutions. During the last phase, artificial intelligence will be in the lead. This intelligence will dive into the dataset and find the ideal digital technology-based solution for each or several defined root causes. The system will base its decisions upon the work of previous companies. The solutions will act as an initial idea for the groups to build upon. In the end, the employees will give feedback about whether the given solutions were applicable, from which the system is able to learn and improve the selection of digital solutions. With these solutions, and improvement suggestions from the groups, Atos can analyze and build upon these solutions to create and implement them within the company. Eventually, the person with the highest number of bonus points individually, sum of received individual and group points, wins the game. As for the business and market decisions, as the product is supplemental to the Atos innovation funnel, the market can then also be defined as the same industries that Atos currently services. We expect that the telecom and public services will be the most relevant markets. The way the game earns Atos money is twofold. Firstly, if the game is played as only an extension of the Atos funnel, then the client will pay the standard consulting fee. As the game intends to shave off 5% of the problem identification time, it frees up Atos consultants to serve more clients simultaneously. Secondly, if the game is played as a standalone product, Atos will be able to generate more revenue by selling the game as well.